My name is Nathan Lyle. Welcome to another edition of the Fan Perspective. And we're doing the second half of the Week 8 predictions, starting with the 4 o'clock games. Once again, there's only 2 of them. You have the Raiders at the Chiefs, which I really didn't want to do this because these are 2 of the worst teams in the league. And the Raiders have been underperforming because Darren McFadden has not been the guy we thought he would be. And on the other hand, I'm actually shocked he's managed to stay healthy this long. And it's been way too long since he's had a monster game. So I'm going to pick the Raiders to win this one. But I'm not going to watch this game because both teams suck. And, well, I'm so much more interested in what happens in the next game. Cowboys and the Giants. The Giants are playing at the Cowboys in Dallas. And it really hurts me to say this, but the Giants are my pick. The Cowboys have been struggling all year long, and now they're fighting through injuries. Demarco Murray out. Felix Jones is starting, but he's banged up. Phil Costa, the center, just got back, and now he's hurt again, gonna miss some time. And worst of all, losing Sean Lee from that defense, he's arguably one of the best players on the roster, especially for defense, and you're definitely going to miss his presence in the middle. And not to mention the fact that Eli Manning has owned the Cowboys in Jerry World. The Cowboys have yet to defeat the Giants in that new stadium, which kind of fucking sucks. But I want to talk, and I also wanted to mention, because I keep seeing it on the shows, that Tony Romo has to do this, Tony Romo has to do that in order for the Cowboys to win. Yes, in order to keep the Cowboys in the game, in order to make sure if they won't have a chance unless Tony Romo is pretty much perfect. I will agree with that. There are so many issues going on with the offense. You need your quarterback to step up and play well. But even if Tony Romo has a perfect game, they can still lose if the defense doesn't play well. The more important than Tony Romo is that the defense needs to hold on. We need those money makers that we brought in, Claiborne and Carr. We need those safeties to step up. We need our defense to really play hard, because if you look at some of the games that have happened this year, against the Buccaneers, against the Browns, the Giants came back from a big deficit to come and win this game, mostly on the arm of Eli Manning. Look at last week versus the Redskins. RG3 did about everything he could. He made that Giants D look weak. But then at the very last second, Eli the Cruz, that only took one play. So yes, Tony needs to have a perfect game, but the defense is what has the most pressure on them. They've really got to be perfect for the Cowboys to stand any chance. You've got to shut down Eli Manning. That's where it comes in. DeMarcus Ware's got to keep him running all day, and those corners have got to apply blanket coverage. That's the only way they would stand a chance. And then the Sunday night game is the Saints at the Broncos. And after starting 0-4, the Saints have won the last 2 games. But if you wanted me to be honest with you, even if they had started 6-0, I'd still be picking the Broncos to win this game, because the Broncos, they're starting to find their rhythm, and they look like a Peyton Manning team now. Last week they went into halftime down 24-0. They came back to win it 35-24. I can't bet against that. And especially now they've got the much better defense here. You've got Champ Bailey, Von Miller, Jim Leonard. There's a pass rusher on there. I can't remember his name. Who was that guy? Got like 20 sacks one year. I can't think of a name. Can you think of a name? Anyways, I just like the Broncos much better. They've got a better defense, and I think Peyton Manning's going to be able to eat this team alive, eat the Saints defense alive. Though the Broncos will be playing without Tracy Porter, and I think if he was in there, I would definitely see them running away with it. This could easily be a high-scoring shootout affair, ending like 33-30 in overtime. but I'm going with the Broncos to win. And then you have the Monday night game, which is the 49ers at the Cardinals. The Cardinals started undefeated. They look like they're back to normal, though, now. I got to go with the 49ers, one of the most dominant teams in the NFC. That's it for the predictions. Tune in tomorrow for fantasy football. This has been The Fan Perspective. I'm your host, Nathan Lyle. Happy Saturday. Go watch some cartoons.